Merry Christmas po. Sobrang aga. Okay, so good morning, or should I say good evening to the other side of the world. This is the Lock Robster, the MNL48 bringing you my latest vlog. Yes, and turns out it's been uh, over a month since my last MNL48 Interactive live review. Yeah, I think that was way back in August. Yes, and September's almost ending, so I bring you MNL48 Interactive Live Review Part 9. Yes, so I'm going to cover episodes 66 to 76. Yeah, for this vlog. Speaking of Interactive Live, excuse me, it's a little burp right there. Looks like Interactive Live is going to hit 100 episodes soon, and which makes it the longest season of MNL48. Yeah, so there's a lot of episodes to cover. Um, So right now I'm gonna do 10 episodes for this vlog, so because I don't want it to be that long. Okay, so let us begin. So episode 66, which was shown on August 9 on a Friday. Yeah, it is composed of Eka, who's the host, and Lei and Cole, who are the birthday girls of August. Yeah, for the month. So yeah, I guess they talked about what they want. Uh, I guess they're what kind of gifts they want or what they wish for their birthday, I guess. I can't really recall much of the episode. I think since a birthday, usually the usual routine is they show baby photos or like kid photos of those members who are celebrating their birthdays this month. Yeah, and I recall also that let's see what's here. Um, I know the episode I guess pretty funny when Lay's there. It's always a laugh trip, especially Eka. So put those two together, you don't know what you'll get. And yeah, so I would rank this episode as okay. And also, I remembered I got a comment read here. Yeah. So let me play that clip right now. So to get it out of the way. Yeah. All right. So let's do it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna let it play out before my comments get read. Yeah, I've always been waiting for the next episode of that one since I did a reaction to it. Oh, Cole mentioned my name, but I guess you're supposed to read the other comment before mine. Mm. She likes it. Team Dim. Dima, giba. Okay. So Team Unit, Team Unit D. I guess that's where all the next girls are living. Yeah, so because I know Eka, Lei, Cole are part of the next girls. I know Ella's also included there. Princess, so I guess that's the team that she mentioned that she wants on her basketball team. Oh, here, let me play this out regarding the pictures, the baby photos. Oh, late talaga. Close up natin para makita. Yeah, that's Lay. Oh.
Sample, sample, sample. Pausa ko, te. Sige, wag na. Ay, taray. Nakailan ko, boss, sa atin eh. Panis! Next photo. Takot ako ah. Ay, ang
Cool.
cute mo, cool! Mukha kang Japanesa.
Japanesa.
Ay, ate, ano nga, Japanesa.
Japanesa.
Ang cute mo. Kasi nga, cool. Gaya mo, cool, dali. Cute so nga. Diba, parang ka na MNL talaga dati. Katsupoy ka pa. Yung pangis ko kanina ate. Katsupoy ko. Ang cute. Walang pinagbago. Ang tanda niya na pero di pa rin siya mag-face ng buhok niya. Ang cute niya, diba? So, next photo. Grabe, may isa pa. Sino yan? So, ba't nasali ako
Eka.
Ba't sinabita ba yan? Kalabo ni Tamunak yan. You do not make. You do not make. The Cassius, the Margaret, and the people of the USA. It's a fake. Sino yan?
Okay, so those are lines from TV series Kadenang Ginto.
Bata pa lang, meron na kagad mga karat-karat. Alam mo yung mga sinasanla ng nanay pagkatapos suot. Sakit ng tiyan ko, teka. Ba't ganyan naman yung buhok? Pasample nga nung smile ate. Kuwang-kuwa. Pangit. Pakinig sa
I like the reactions whenever the baby photos.
Sabi sa akin ng mga
Kid photos coming up.
The glow up.
Okay, I think I remember. I think they're showing these photos. They're like model photos.
Ay, grabe. Iba talaga.
They're supposed to be shown when Eka was supposed to be hosting when the Kenkyu says in one particular episode, but she was absent and Lei took over the hosting
Before,
duties.
after nakita natin. Pag sobrang ganda-ganda siya sa sarili niya.
And now they're showing her photos.
Wala, hindi wala akong masabi. Maraming salamat po sa AJ. Ano po sa akin?
Studio model photos.
I like your kilay. Nahihiya ako. Ano ba yung sinisiksik mo sa ilong mo? Next photo. Ano ko ba? Wala ko pic. Ayan, nakita niyo, mahilig po talaga ako sa mga appliances. Katulad ng ref, yung mga ganyan.
Ref.
So, ayun na nga. Baka nagaluhan na nga po ng ref si ate. Na-overwhelmed na sana siya sa sobrang ganda niya eh.
Wasting electricity.
Noong mga time na yun. So, wala po kaming aircon. Aircraft na po yung ginagamit namin. Wala kasi ko. Ang pangit. Ang pangit. Next photo na po natin. Picture ko. Ano ba? Talaga. Ganda mo ka. Parang kasi Catherine Bernardo dyan. Ganda, grabe ate. Hello love, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello love, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hala, thank you talaga. Sobrang parang yung mukha ko pag ganun. Parang kasi Catherine talaga kang yung side na madilim lang. Ayaw nga. Tingnan mo. Tapos yung ito, ano naman
Dito sa kabila si Sue Ramirez, dito si Catherine Bernardo.
Tapos grabe. Joel. Oy, si Nanay Joel. Si Nanay Joel, super ano yan, Darna yan. Darna, ba nakita mo yung proper picture niya? Ang cute. Next photo na po natin. So yun, tapos na po. Ba't puro sa akin yung pinakita? Kala ko sa kanila. Ay! Kasi nga, di ba? Dapat,
Di ba nga dapat nung nakaraan, ikaw yung ano,
yung host ng TJC.
TJC.
TJs.
Bago yun ah. Ay, bago talaga yun. TGC. Yan. Ako dapat nga lang sumakit kasi yung ano, alam mo na,
Ano, same kami ng kulay ng suot. Kulay.
Nagka-TJC ako. So, okay lang yun. At least ngayon, nakapag-live tayo, di ba?
Okay, right. So let's stop it right there. Okay, so yeah. So first off, first episode I'm gonna review. We have the comment read. Okay, moving on. So episode 67, shown on August 13 on a Tuesday, and I think I realized that the whole month of August they're not showing any episodes on a Monday for some reason. Don't know, but yeah. So the lineup is composed of Lara, Mari, who's the host, and then Joyce. Joyce, apparently this is her 5th appearance on iLive. I mean, show her more. Put it together with Ali. I mean, episode 30 was one of the funniest episodes of iLive ever. I like to see them together again, how that interaction goes. Okay, yeah. Oh, and also episode 67 was the beginning of the week where all the episodes were composed of the Undergirls. Yeah, from 67 to 70. Yeah. So yeah, so Lara, Mari, and Joyce were part of the Undergirls, and they were talking about their experience when they were given a surprise when uh, SKE SKE48 Jurina Matsui paid a surprise visit to the Senbatsu members as well as the Undergirls. Yeah, and you can see how Lara talks talks regarding her seeing one of her idols. Yeah, and the girls also talk about. I mean, they also had photos taken, and yeah, they talk about those photos that were shown. Yeah, and also the girls, the undergirls at least, they're talking about how hard the dance steps are for Gingham Check because I think every girl in the undergirls has their own step. So it says it was over a week and they still couldn't get it. I think it almost took like a month, at least a month, to complete the routine. Yeah. So yeah. So I would rank this as excellent. Yeah, just because of the experience they've had. Okay, so going to episode 68. Yeah, August 14 on a Wednesday. We got Kay, composed of the lineup is Kay, Colleen, Tin, and Miho. Yeah, so since they're undergirls, they also talk about their experience meeting Jurina Matsui, as well as their talk regarding the Gingham check steps, I guess. I'm assuming. Yeah, it's not in my notes, but uh, I'm sure it's there somewhere. Oh, also, Ruth made a cameo, very short cameo in the episode. Yeah. And also, when Colleen's there, there's also the debate regarding if Colleen, uh, is the baby of the group and she does the baby talk once more. And the members, I can obviously tell that they're getting annoyed by Colleen's, like she's like uh, forcing herself to be the baby of the group or pretending to be baby by doing the baby talk. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that they're kind of annoyed by it by now. Yeah. And so, and Miho and Case there, they did a Japanese conversation, which was fun because I guess Tin felt she was out of place, or maybe Colleen, because I know Colleen doesn't really speak conversational Japanese. Yeah. Oh, and also this episode was the beginning of members getting hurt. At least one member gets hurt somehow. It's usually by the mic or something else. Yeah. So here, K, uh, K's mic hit her in the mouth because of Colleen. I think Colleen's hand was underneath the mic, and when she did this, it pushed the mic into K's mouth. So yeah, so Kay was the first victim of the mic, or at least got hurt in the episode because in successive episodes, it's not usually the mic because you'd see the girls go aray like that. That they get hurt, but it's not usually the mic. Something else sometimes, but yeah, but mostly the mic. Majority of mic. Yeah. So I rank episode 68 as excellent. Yeah. So moving on to episode 69, August 15 on a Thursday, composed of Bray, Ems, and Alyssa. Yeah. So yeah, let's start off here. Ems, much like Amy when she laughs, there's a snort. Yeah. So I'm not sure if you put those together, it's gonna be like a snort fest whenever they laugh. Like ha, like that. But Amy, it's more prevalent. Yeah. So yeah, let's see here. Bray was bullying Ems regarding her height because she's a bully lit. Yeah, and I think she tries to take advantage, because she's the tallest of the bullets. That she likes to make fun of those smaller than her. Yeah, she's a bully boy, cute bully. Okay, and let's see. Oh, and also, uh, M's became the meat in the high five sandwich between Ray and Alyssa. I completely covered her. Yeah, in that episode, I remember that, and also Bray uh, got hurt. I think she got hit in the hand and the finger when she was talking. M's like swung around and hit her in the hand. Not exactly a mic to the mouth, but you can see her say, aray, like that. Yeah, so I would rank this episode as okay. Yeah, not so much. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just okay. So episode 70, which is shown on August 16 on a Friday. Lineup's composed of Ruth, Amy, and Diane. Yeah. So regarding Amy, I mentioned the snort. Yeah, she did snort several times, more likely 4 times in the whole episode. Yeah, like that. Honestly, when I first impressions of Amy, especially on iLive, I mean, to me she was kind of annoying, but now she seems to be growing on me. Yeah. Um, how many second gen members of the aspirants were? Like a total 7, I think. Yeah, I know I like 3 of them. I have a top 3, and Amy would be a close fourth. Yeah, in the ranking of the second gen former aspirants. Yeah, we're now part of the main group. Okay, let's see here. Also, I noticed like Amy seems a bit confused through the whole episode. So yeah, I think what they say that she's lotang, like there's not. She's like. I mean, there's nothing in her head right now or something like that. I'm guessing like because I know there's a script that they're supposed to follow when they do iLive, but sometimes ad libs comes. I mean, it's live. Have to make it lively. But ad libs going off script, and I think most of the time Amy gets confused of what to do next, what's the next step. Yeah, like that. So yeah, but yeah, Amy is becoming endearing to me lately. Oh, and also Ali had a cameo here in this episode. Yeah, and I believe AM and Love requested that they do the ooh challenge, and Ali came out there to give instructions on how to do the ooh, which is funny because when that challenge comes up, the ooh challenge, some of the members seem to don't know how it's done. So I'm assuming that either one, they're not watching the episode that Ali's on, and two, they're pretending not to know it. Yeah, because I guess kind of a little bit embarrassing, especially to those who can't do it the way Ali does. For Ali, it seems very natural to her when she does the ooh like that. Okay, so also an incident happened in that episode where Ruth, I believe either she coughed or she sneezed and something came out of her nose, and yeah, and she was like covering it up. I mean, it's not very obvious from the distance on the camera, but at least we didn't see anything disgusting. But there was something there that she was very conscious about not to be shown on the camera. Yeah. So I would rank this episode as let's see, good. Yeah, good. So going to episode 71, shown on August 20 on a Tuesday. It's composed of Cole, Isabel, Ice, and Shina. Yeah. So I remember this episode most a little bit where when Isabel is talking in English, everyone goes like this, like they're having nosebleeds. Yeah, it's typical of a Filipino gag where when someone speaks English and a typical Filipino doesn't speak English, they go through like this what they call nosebleeds because they can't understand what they're saying, or their minds having to comprehend what the English speaker is saying. So yeah, so it's almost like a running gag all the time when someone speaks English. Oh, I'm getting a nosebleed, like that. And Isabel noticed that and almost kind of looks like she felt offended by it. Every time she tries to speak English, they're all going like this with their nose. Yeah. So I would rank this as okay, okay. And also, this episode featured the most number of cameos by MNL members ever. I think it's beat the record from the finals of the Mobile Legends tournament. Yeah, I believe that one was there like 5 of them? I think there was like 5 cameos there. This one was like 9 cameos. Yeah, and the cameos were of Sella, Abby, Claire, Colleen, Miho, Amy, Jan, Rance, and Ali. Yeah, they just called them at the end of the episode, and yeah, uh, I guess a lot of the MN loves were happy to see that. Yeah, but anyway, I just rank it as okay. Mhm. So episode 72 was shown on August 21 on a Wednesday, and it's composed of Eka, Andy, Lainey, and Daryl. And yeah, Eka once again a laugh trip during the whole episode, especially during the acting workshop. Oh, speaking of which, the last episode, episode 71, they did some kind of like an acting workshop there. In a way, it's like they're like practicing on their like getting their personality, self-esteem, in one of their their classes, and they decided to bring it up here in episode 71. I think they started there. It's like they're supposed to do a line from once again the lines, the famous like viral lines from the teleserie Karerang Ginto, which I mean I don't watch the series itself, but I've heard about the viral lines coming up there on YouTube, whatever, and they did the girls that are called Isabel, Ice, Shina were doing the lines during the episode 71 uh, broadcast. And I mean, because I guess I'm not really a fan of Kaderang Ginto, because sometimes the lines are at least confusing to me or very funny. I'm not sure if it's done intentionally, because I don't think that's the actual line from the series, or it's just played around by some YouTubers, and that's what they were actually copying. So yeah. So going back to 72, episode 72, yeah, they did the acting workshop and almost the same thing, almost like several lines like that from classic movies, from what I'm remembering. Yeah, and uh, and they did scenes also like between pairs of members, and I remember a funny scene between Eka and Daryl, where I think they're like at home or something like that, and Daryl calls Eka Big Brother or Kuya in Filipino, and like I was very offended. Why are you calling me a big brother? I'm a girl. Look at my hair. Look at this ribbon on my head. Look at this dress. Why are you calling me a big brother, kuya, like that? So yeah, that's pretty funny there. And yeah, so going through the lines, classic lines from what I remember. I think it was classic lines, or maybe it's Kaderang Ginto again. I don't know, but I recall that Daryl was the best one to deliver the lines. Yeah, in this acting workshop episode. So I would rank this as excellent. Yeah. So episode 73 broadcast on August 22 on a Thursday. The lineup is JD, Lay, Ella, and Danny. Yeah. So once again, we do the acting workshop once more, and I think this episode was very hard to watch because when JD and Lay, it's almost the same way when Eka and Lay come together. It's always like laughing here and there, but I think the most laughs actually occur when JD and Lay are together. Like, yeah, it's like, oh god, sometimes it's hard to watch because it's not. They do a lot of jokes here and there, and JD explodes with laughter as well as Lay. So I'd rank this episode as okay. It would have been bad, but the saving grace here was like Ella. She mentioned, I think they were also doing like school talk as well. So Ella mentioned that she didn't want to tell her classmates that she was part of MNL48. She would rather they find out, and then she would confirm it with them that she was with MNL48. In a way, it's almost like me in my attitude regarding my birthday. So I never tell anyone it's my birthday, especially to, I guess, new people or new coworkers like that. Yeah, I never tell anyone my birthday unless they ask me to. I mean, if they ask me to, I'd be obliged to tell them when my birthday is. I mean, but I'd like to see them, like, if they want to figure it out without asking me, go ahead. Yeah, surprise me like that. I mean, there's also one. I'm not that kind of guy who's like that, like try to garner attention. Oh, it's my birthday. Yeah, look at me, like that. I'm not that type of guy. That's why I try to stay quiet. I mean, if they find out, that's great. Right? At least you care. That's how I guess, I determine how a coworker or a new friend like cares about me in a way. Yeah. I mean, I remember when I had this job, and it was in my birthday month, and I think there are three members of the office who are celebrating their birthdays, and I was there too, but I did not say anything. That was my birthday. I mean, you have the records. You have my records. You would have. I mean, the office manager would have found out if my birthday was that month, and you know, they could have included me, but no, I didn't want uh, to how to call this. Like I said, I don't like really attention to myself. I don't like broadcasting my birthday. I mean, figure it out. Yeah, that's how I am. So I guess that's how Ella is. Yeah. So also the saving grace here in the episode was Danny yelling out Darna, which her yelling out the phrase Darna was so clear. It's almost reminded me of Regine Velasquez saying that line during the Darna's TV series, like a number of years ago. Yeah, and yeah, and I guess that's also like a highlight for Danny, since Danny was pretty quiet in the episode because Lay and JD were like causing a ruckus like that, so she seemed really out of place in that episode. So right, the episode is okay. So episode 74, August 23 on Friday, we continued acting workshop with these girls, Dana, Claire, Princess, and Shira. Yeah, so it's more of a school talk again. Yeah, yada yada yada. And there was also a brief cameo of Isabel walking across. But it's funny because if you notice the background in their iLive, it makes it look like that they're in a up in a penthouse in New York. Yeah, that's just a projection of the green screen. So speaking of the green screen, when Isabel walked by, she was wearing a green shirt. So whatever was being shown in the background was shown on her shirt as well. Like basically, she was walking with just a head and arms and her legs walking through. Because yeah, with the green, anything green will be caught by the image that's being projected in the background. Yeah, so whenever there's a green screen, make sure not to wear green so it won't go through you, the image. Yeah. So regarding this episode here, yeah, one memorable part of oh, I remember Princess, like the early parts of the episode, like I think it was like just 3 or 4 minutes in the episode. She was asking Shana a question. I think Shana accidentally hit her mic on the bottom, and Princess got hit in the mouth. That's actually the first time she got hurt there. The second was when they were doing the acting. They're doing a scene between her and Shira. So she was the waitress uh, of a coffee shop, and she spilled coffee on Shira, and Shira demands to see the boss, and like Princess was like begging her not to tell on her because she's gonna lose her job. It's like I mean, I'm very convinced of Princess's acting. Yeah, during that whole scene, because she's like, even though her back is to the camera, you could actually hear her. Like her emotions are playing. It's like almost to the point of tears. Like she's begging, no, please, like begging all that. I mean, even Dana and Claire are kind of impressed of how Princess's acting was in that particular scene. And yeah, to me that would make Princess the best actress. Oh, regarding this particular episode. Oh, I think I forgot to say that. Let's see here. Episode 73. I think Danny, I'd say throughout the best lines during the acting workshop. Yeah. So yeah. So I think 72 was Daryl, then Danny, and then Princess. Yeah. So regarding Princess, during that scene also, she got hurt the second time because she was holding the tray of cookies, or like a bowl. They call it a bowl, but it's almost like a container of cookies. Yeah, and like she pretended that was her tray, and then when Shira was brushing off the supposed coffee that spilled on her lap, when she brushed it off like this, it hit the container in Princess' hand, and it pushed it pushed the container to hit her mouth. So basically, she got hurt twice in the episode. Yeah. Yeah, and also Dana got hurt as well. I think they also with Princess they did another acting scene there where Princess is the mom, and then Dana was her daughter who came in late, and they're having an argument. like she's not. She says that she's doing an assignment or project or homework with a friend, and Princess doesn't believe her. And there's a point where I think they're supposed to hug, and then Dana's mic got pushed to her mouth. And what's funny is rather than say "I said ouch." Yeah, ouch, like that, like very American of her. Yeah. So yeah, I would rank that whole episode as good. Yeah, it's a good episode for me. Yeah. So yeah, there are several scenes there. Also, there's one between Claire and Shira. Shira was the shoplifter. Yeah, and Claire was the what do you call this? A worker in the store. Yeah, so like that. And she caught Shira. And yeah, but you should watch the episode. It's pretty funny. Yeah, her rank is good. So episode 675, I guess 65, is 75, shown on August 27 on a Tuesday. So it was composed of Bray, Sheki, Colleen, and Ali. And since we have Colleen here once again, Colleen is up for going through the debate on whether she's the baby, and and she's convinced that she's the baby once more. She's getting go into her baby talk once more, and you can tell that the other girls are annoyed once again, especially Sheki. She tries to no, you're not baby anymore, like that. Especially Bray as well. Yeah, and I guess this whole episode is the beginning of the talk or the experience of the girls who went to Shanghai for the Asia Fest. Yeah, and I believe that was like Sheki, Sella, Abby, Bray, Colleen, Kay, Belle, and Rance. Yeah, what I can remember. Yeah, those. So yeah, they're talking about their experience in performing in the Asia Fest along with the other 48 group idols. Yeah, and regarding their performance, yeah, I think they get high praise for their a cappella performance of 365 Arang Ano Papel, as well as I think they also sang Time After Time. Yeah, and let's see here. Yeah, regarding the performance of 365, which they did a cappella version, and they got so high praise from the audience there in Shanghai that it was actually they mentioned as the second most talked about topic on Twitter. Yeah, because they did amazing. I mean, even the guys at 48 Talk were amazed by their abilities. But Derek, one of the guys there, Derek pointed out, okay, you're great at singing. What else? Okay, that's a good question because, and I think I would like to do a vlog about that. I mean, all right, MNL48, you're good at singing. I mean, Filipinos are good at singing, so you'll be included in that group. You're amazing. You're great. Now what? Okay, what comes after this? Because I mean, uh, singing though that's the main point of being an idol, singing and dance. There must be something else to be a complete idol. Yeah, but then that's another topic for another vlog. So let's move that aside. And yeah, so let's see here. Oh, I think Bray also got hit by the mic. I think Ali accidentally hit the mic and it hit Bray on the mouth. so the MNL48 members are continually getting hurt as iLive continues. Yeah. So regarding what do you call this? Regarding the Shanghai experience, they also talk about. I think they're making fun of Abby, especially at her performance. You know, because when she sang 365 the acapella version, she almost like sang it in an accent, and then she did like this, and the girls were making fun of that. I think they're wondering why did she do this while doing an almost like semi-serious version of their song. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see here. Oh no. Okay. So I forgot. I think I read my notes wrong. So Bray got hit. Her mic hit her because of Sheki accidentally. I think she nudged it and Bray got hit in the mouth. And then Ali also got hit in the mouth by the mic because of Colleen. So yeah, so two members in one episode got hit by the mic. I mean, Dana and Princess from the last episode that happened too. But yeah, it's because it's very I guess accidents will happen because they're just so close together on that couch. I mean, we should separate it so those kind of accidents won't happen. Okay. So yeah, so as I said before, episode 75 was the beginning of the talk of the girls who went to the Asia Fest in Shanghai. So 75 was the start, and we'll go on to episode 77. However, I'm not going to cover episode 77 today, so the last episode I'm going to cover is episode 76, which are shown on August 28th, on a Wednesday. It composed of Kyla, who's the host, and with Sella, Bell, and Rance, who's part of the MNL48 contingent to Shanghai Asia Fest. Yeah, so yeah, once again, they're talking about their experience, of course, and making fun of Abby's performance. Yeah, and I rank this episode as excellent because I mean, Sella and Belle are really like, in a way, they're kind of like funny together. Yeah, sharing their experience, and in a way, Rance is kind of like out of place because on how I guess close Sella and Belle are, and especially with Kyla as well. Yeah, and also a comment of mine got read in episode 76. Yeah, so let me play that right now. Let me get to it first. Okay. All right. Okay, excuse me. Just gonna try to get there.
Wish you had a battery that lasted longer than lunch.
Yeah.
Order up. It's switching time. There, that's better. Switched up to
Okay,
12
it's an
hours
ad,
battery
so
life.
hang on, let me just pass the
Switch
ad.
to Chromebook. Don Kutamura. Hi, Kami, Oshisela, and also Belle, Rance, and Kyla. Hello, it's my 20th birthday today, so happy that you've been a part of my journey. Before I
Let's
turn
move back a little bit.
Ano ba Hindi. Tama ba kayo sa China? Ron Florence Herrera Gitap.
Okay, let me
Nakakalungkot
go
kasi...
back. Okay, so let's start here.
Was that?
Yeah, so play out till they read my comment.
Smoked salmon.
Salmon.
Grilled and tilapia. Sairi Store. Hi. Gusto ko yung pangalan. Sairi Store.
Sairi.
Ay, ang smart mo doon. Tagal naman niya. Nakuha niya.
Rance finally got it.
Ang galing din. So ako
Because some girls read a Sari Store.
Hi, Kyla. Na-miss ka namin. Rance, anong ibig sabihin mo doon sa reaction?
Sairi Mavis. Yeah.
Ahead to ng 365. So proud
One of
of
the first
you, Stella. Thank you po.
subscribers and friends on YouTube.
Pag-uusapan natin naman may reaction. Ito naman from Ron Florence Herrera Gitap. Nakakalungkot kasi konting lakad na lang mula sa bahay namin yung STI Caloocan. And alumnus pa ako, tas di ako nakapunta kanina because of work. I'll be there next time, promise. I can't wait to see you sa handshake event. Sella, our batang pasawan. Yan, ikaw na naman sa batang pasawan.
Pasaway.
From Mark Tamano. Hello guys, I just started standing you guys last week. Now I'm in love. Wallpaper ko na si Sala. Kanina mo pa ako
Oh,
natatamaan.
okay. So yeah, so now Belle,
Congrats guys.
the lightest victim of the mic to the mouth. Thanks to Sella.
See you sa handshake event mo. Eto, may nag-comment from Den Christian Uniforme. Sample ulit ng 365 a cappella please. Yon! Oo nga, sample daw. Sample daw ng 365 a cappella. Okay na, marami dapat si Kyla dyan. Kasama si Kyla. Go Kyla game. Di namin niyo pa ako, kayo lang. Sa dududu lang ako. Sige na, go. Gusto niyo ako mag-judge sa inyo. Saang part? Chorus na lang. Ay, si Shaky yung nag-ano sa unang... So, paano
Mhm. Once again, making fun of Abby.
Sige, ayan na lang.
There you go. Sounds like with an accent, right? That's how Abby sang it. There you go.
Yeah, ganun. Oo, narinig ko yun, ganun siya kumante. Ito naman from Jasper Pernia. Hi, MNL48 Kyla. You're my kami Oshi in my opinion because of your confidence in being a talented yes, so magbasa, di ba? I love you so much as my kami Oshi, MNL48 Kyla. I hope that you visit Lawson Grand Central here in napagod ako. Mandaluyong. Here in Mandaluyong to promote the fourth single album, and I'll buy them, and I hope that I could see you and take a picture with you in the fourth single handshake event. Yes, nakakita na po kita, Kuya Jasper Pernia. Alam niyo, napaka-smart nung comment niya kasi parang nag-reflect niya sa Ocean niya. Ang smart
I think my
ni Kyla,
comment's
tapos
coming
yung
up.
comment niya, napaka-smart din.
Let's see.
Napaka-witty. Talaga nag-reflect yung pagiging kami. Hindi kaya sila ano yun? May connection. Correct, correct. May spark kami. So, ano yun? This is from Robbie Mendoza. Good morning from California, girls. Hello. Hello, Belle. How is the Chinese food over there? Or should I say just food since you were already in China? So, how was the food? The food. This sounds like Australian. Wait, the silly ceremony? Super, yun nga, yun, nag-enjoy talaga ako kasi super healthy and yun, sa sobrang enjoy ko, pati lunchbox na iwi ko. Ay!
Hakutan. Yung mahilig sa Pilipinas sa hakutan. Especially church, our church.
Okay lang yun, gano'n naman tayong mga Pinoy eh.
There's a lot of food. Even they're already putting away food already, setting aside for them to bring home.
Yes, kasi laging nawawala ang Tupperware ni Ina. Kaya, chichika po ako.
Oh, I think I'm remembering this. Why I like this episode so much because what the story they're gonna tell now. That's why I rank this episode excellent.
Naiinis ako. Sige na, yung mga ganyang yung mga ganyang experience yung masarap i-share eh. Please, magtutulungan mo dyan. Sige na, i-share na yan. May pamilya ko sa akin. Hindi yan. Sila ipa-deport si Ben. Ilayan ako sa immigration. Kasi, hindi lang dahil doon, yung bathroom sa hotel, para siyang comforter. Napakaganda talaga ng bathroom sa hotel. Aboy, nung nasa immigration na, nasa check-in na kami pa uwi ng Pilipinas. Ang bigat-bigat ng dala-dip. Hindi pala dala-dala niya yung bathroom. Yung headset sa Okay na. Kasi yung
Filipino talaga.
na kaya hindi. Kulang niya yung blower sa hotel. Hindi, kasi po siya, complimentary. Yes, complimentary po talaga siya. Tsaka, baliw, ganyan naman tayo lahat. Hindi naman ikaw lang. Hindi, sa Sela, doon hanger, inuwi ko. Diba?
Hanger inuwi. Grabe.
Bumawi. Hindi, kinuwento yun ni Sela kasi nga yung bathroom, di niya nauwi. Sobrang sabi niya, ang galing mo naman dumiskarte. Gusto ko din yan eh. Pero ikaw ang nag-work. Ako ang nag-work. Ito naman, next. From Edward John Kutamura. Hi, Kami Oshi, Sela, and
Okay, let's stop it right here.
Hello, it's my 20th birthday today.
Okay, let's stop right there. Yeah, so the comment I made, or more like a question to Belle, is kind of like a joke type of question. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's actually a Friends joke, in which Chandler, Matthew Perry, said in one of the earlier episodes of Friends, where you say, at least how do you call this? I always use that line, especially when Chinese food comes up. Like say a friend comes over from China. I would ask, so how's the Chinese food over there? But since you're over there, shouldn't it be called food? Because I doubt China will actually call it Chinese food. Or sometimes the joke would go, Chinese food in China is just called food. Sometimes I get a laugh of it. Depends on the person if they understand what the joke was. But yeah, that's what I tried to do over there in that question comment that Stella read for Belle. Maybe they didn't get the humor, but I'm glad she answered the question right away. Yeah, so there you go. That's the last one for the review. So that kind of ends part 9 of my MNL48 Interactive review. So, looks like I have a lot more episodes to cover. Hopefully I get through it before it hits 100, episode 100 of the iLive. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been quite some times. I don't know if I know there's one of my subscribers out there that actually likes my reviews, and I hope you didn't miss it that much. But more reviews are coming up, I promise. So, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Lock Robster. Yeah, have any suggestions for things I'd like to talk about my vlog or react to, especially 48G related? Gotta stress that. Yeah, just leave it in the comments. So, nothing more to say than bye bye.